Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Leftover Makeover, where this week we are first of all preparing a sweet dish. That's right, we're making a, what should you call it? Apple, cherry, what else have we got in there? Well, fruit, let's just say we make a fruit crumble. And vanilla sauce, and we're also going to reuse the skins of the apples for apple chips. Can't wait to show you how. And we're of course starting with our unsightly apples here. Just peel them. No need to be picky here or too clean about it. Just clean them and remember to save the skin because we're going to need it later. And then just chop them up into about 1 by 1 centimeter cubes or bite-sized pieces, however you want it. We're going to drizzle them with some lemon juice in order to prevent oxidation, of course. And you can use your hand as I'm doing here because sometimes you have to get your hands dirty, right? And just make sure that everybody's nice and coated. And then we're going to use up some other stuff we had lying around. For example, some strawberry in a jar and some brining liquid, I guess you call it, from jarred cherries. Or you can use any jarred fruit or canned fruits you have, for example peaches or even pineapple, because we're all about using any leftovers we have. So yeah, be creative. And once everybody's nice and coated, we're just letting that sit in the refrigerator for however long it takes for us to prepare the rest of our ingredients. This can marinate and soak up. You could even maybe go in with some alcohol if you would like to. Would go well, I imagine, but we're not going to do this time. Onto our dough, our crumble that goes on top. And the ingredients amounts for this simple cookie dough are very easily to remember with the 1, 2, 3 rule that says 1 part sugar, 2 parts butter and 3 parts flour. We're going in with some additional almond flour we had left over from cookies from even before Christmas, but they were still okay, so why not toss them in there, right? And in goes a pinch of salt and the sugar, and also a bit of vanilla sugar, or you can use vanilla extract, and the zest of 1 lemon, or like 3/4 of a lemon. That gives it a nice fresh touch and to balance out all the sweetness. Then mix it up until the dough barely holds together. So this is where I made a mistake, as I noticed later. My dough was too wet. As you can see, it holds its shape very well, but for a dough like this, it holds its shape too well. So I was adding flour later on, so you should add more flour if your dough looks like this and does not crumble as mine does here. And I'm, to be honest, cheating myself here and making myself believe that this will work as a crumble dough. No, it's way too sticky, need to add more flour. Okay, we can prepare our sheet pan now. For that purpose, we're adding about 1/3 of our vanilla pudding mixture to some cold water or milk or fruit liquid, whatever. Mix it up until no lumps remain, and then we can add our marinated fruits to the pan and mix it up with our vanilla pudding slurry we got prepared to bind the liquid and not make it too soggy in the end, but instead nice and thick. Just make sure to distribute it evenly throughout the pan. And now the drama begins, because as you can see here, I was trying to make it work with the dough as it was, but I soon realized that this was not going to work, and I added some more flour to the dough off camera and then was able to sprinkle and crumble it over much better than as you saw there. And while preheating your oven to 180 degrees, you can use this heating time to make the apple chips. Just plop the skins on a baking tray and let them sit there until they resemble something like this. Next, prepare the vanilla pudding according to instructions and add a little bit more liquid until you have a smooth sauce to your likings. Extra vanilla optional. And drum roll, aha, that's how the crumble looks when it came fresh out of the oven. Let's have a try. Oh no, I forgot the most important part, the vanilla sauce. Just pop it on there and sprinkle a little bit of the apple chips on top and you're greeted with this lovely sight. Doesn't that look delicious? Alright guys, and that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And I want to encourage you once more, please engage with me in the comment section and let me know whatever you think about the recipe, how you liked it, what are your suggestions for further videos, and so on and so forth. You know the drill. Like, share and subscribe, and we see you next week.